All right. So now we're going to juxtapose that. The Neolithic knowledge base, right? Church and state. Purveyors of mass delusion, right? Because so much, I mean, it's proven. I mean, just read the news if you do. I don't, but pretty much everything that comes out of it is like it's subjective. It's based on belief. It's based on judgments. It's based on politics. It's based on antagonism, which we'll get to in a moment. So you remember just a few minutes ago, I showed you all of these things that Paleo man looks at to perceive and integrate reality. And we concluded, or I concluded, I told you, that it's quality knowledge, right? So here's a similar slideshow about the Neolithic knowledge base. Faith, belief, the subjunctive belief of worlds not in evidence, right? Yeah, they even, and here's an odd thing to think about right here. True. There are people, there are not just thousands, not just tens of thousands, probably not even millions. There are probably several billion people on this planet who would look you right in the eye and say, this represents the highest quality of knowledge attainable. Seriously, billions of people. And they make decisions, and they enslave, and they kill other people over it. Well, all right. So, we have have they even had the conventions yet? I don't know. See, I don't pay any. Yeah. And when is the erection? The erection. November. That's a pun intended. And it's metaphorical. It's metaphorical because in that context, women have erections too, I guess. So, but we'll get more on. I'll speak more to that subject later on. So, this is all part of the same game, really, to make you think that quality knowledge, that you have quality of knowledge, when what they're doing is pretty much feeding you a bunch of lies and deceptions and everything. And we'll get to why in just a little bit. They're involved too, right? All part of the same big scheme to keep everything. Do you think? They say the liberal news media, and they favor the Democrats and everything. Bullshit. What they favor is antagonism, right? That's what they favor. They favor keeping you all stirred up, and get out the vote. We'll talk about that too. Them, That's this is the bad guy, right? And these are the good guys, right? Give me a break. And them too. I mean, representative. I'm a fan of education, big time. But you have to, at some point, you do have to realize that everybody that's here and here and here came from this what is it? Kind of a breeding pen or whatever. And how many of these and these and these went to these and took science, got a PhD in chemistry, got a PhD in math, engineering, anything? No. Politics, political science, right? Let me scoot down one here. So, but what is it all about, really? What is the purpose of it? Can anyone think of why all of this stuff exists? The whole church state, what are they there for? Control. Good, yes. That's close enough. Authority. Right? Now, if I say that my friend Dave Asprey is an authority on diet, right? I'm saying that basically whatever you think doesn't matter. He's an authority. If I say he's an expert, then that makes it then it's different. But what we're talking about here is authority. The church and the state. The church is the authority for all this quality knowledge, and the government is the authority, and then they anoint the different people that are authority, and it's all designed to give you a feeling of inferiority. It's to diminish you. And ultimately dominate you, right? Because they're the authority. And it's external to you. And that's what's important, because there is valid authority. We'll get to that. But all of this authority we're talking about that's all propped up is external to yourself. But you are, if you were the ultimate authority for you, right? Then why would we even talk about other people as authorities? The reason you talk about anybody as an authority, if I tell you, someone's an authority, what I'm really saying is that what you say or think doesn't mean shit compared to this, ultimately. Is it false? Well, can be. It is. But how do you maintain? So how does it get maintained? How is this idea that other people are authorities that serve to serve in a superior fashion to our own judgments? Lies, deception, we talked about that. Blame, shame, guilt. Essentially, it's all you. It's all about you, really. It's your nature. You're selfish. You're too selfish. You're a sinner, selfish, and you're a sinner. You don't measure up to the higher ideals set for you by the authorities. To the extent you accept your terms, you'll always fail, see? Ever heard of the doctrine of original sin? It's rigged. It's as Ayn Rand in Atlas Shrugged, in John Galt's speech, does a wonderful expose of original sin. It is the founding doctrine of Christianity, and it's a game of loaded dice. It is designed to make you feel guilty